Hi everyone, I'm Eric Folks, Instructional Technology Coordinator for Lampasas ISD, and today we're going to show you how easy it is to add links to a Google Doc you're using for your interactive lesson plan. First thing we're going to do is click on the link from the e-course on interactive lesson plans down here at the bottom using this lesson plan template. So if I click on that, it's going to open up a new page. And as you can see, I just have view-only access to this right now. If I want to be able to edit this and make it my own, first thing I'm going to need to do is make sure that I get signed in. Okay, once I'm signed into Google, as you can see indicated by the top right hand corner here, what I'm going to do is make my own copy. And by making my own copy, I'm going to have full edit access. Now within my own copy, you can see I have the ability to edit the template. So the first thing you're going to notice is the template has a header on there that can be edited. So if I want to, I can edit the header. Okay. Next thing you're going to notice is it just has the very first page in terms of the template, dates, days, the columns and rows and everything. So what we'll want to do is left click above the table and drag down below the table and below the comments. So you'll see I've got a little bit of blue space indicating above the table is selected and a little bit of blue space below the comments selected. In fact, I'm going to go down just a little further if I can. That way I have a little bit of space. So once I've got all of that selected, I'm going to Control C to copy it. And then I can click down at the very bottom of the corner and Control V to paste. And what that's going to do is duplicate the first page onto another page. And now you can see I've got 2 weeks. Some of you may want to create individual weekly lesson plans, and some of you may want to create 6-week or semester-long lesson plans. But the other thing I want to focus on today is how easy it is to add links. So because we have edit access, all we have to do is go in here and add whatever text we want. So let's say for my TEKS I want to put the text in there. I can add whatever TEKS and set them up by bullets if I want. And over on the activities and assessments, all I have to do is put what I'm doing, and anytime I reference a handout or a video or something like that, I can make it a link to the actual resource. So on this day we watched this video on cells and filled out and completed this worksheet on cell respiration. So if I want to, I can take this video on cells, these words, and make that a link to a video from Discovery Education or YouTube. So all I do is I go to a new tab and log into Discovery Education. And then I'm going to go to the video. We're just going to grab any random video we can here. Same process is going to apply regardless. Okay, so let's say this is the one on cell respiration. I just click the little drop down, share, copy the link. And you can see it's copied to my clipboard indicated in the bottom right hand corner. So then I go back over to my template And now that I've selected the text, all I have to do is click on the little link button, or as you can see, there's a Control or Command K option to use keyboard shortcuts. And then I'm going to paste it in there. Click Apply, and now that's a link to the Discovery Education video. So what if I've got a worksheet stored in Dropbox or Google Drive? Well, I just go to Dropbox in another tab and sign in, and I select the row for the actual file that I want to link to. I don't actually click on it, that'll open it, but I select the row, share a link, and get a link. And you can see it's copied to the clipboard up at the top. I bump back over to my template, I select the words that I want to be the link, insert hyperlink, Control V to paste it in, click Apply, and now I've got a link to that. Same process would apply for YouTube videos. So let's just look for cell respiration. Okay, so let's say I want to go to this video, Introduction to Cellular Respiration.
In my humble opinion.
And I click Share, and I can see the link. I could even say I wanted the video to start at a particular time. So let's say it's going to start at 4:01. I click Start At. You can see it adds that to the code. I left click to select all of it, and Control C or right click to copy it to the clipboard, and go back over to my lesson plan. So I just select the text, click hyperlink, Control V to paste it in, apply, and then they've got a link to a YouTube video. If I want to use, if I want to share something I've stored in Google Drive, then I just go to Drive, and let's say it's just a Google Doc. And I made sure in the share settings that it's set to anybody with the link can view it. I click Save. I copy that to the clipboard. Go back over to my template. This template might also help. Select that word and repeat the same process. Paste in my link to a Google Doc, click Apply. Now all of a sudden we've got an interactive lesson plan. So next thing we're going to do is publish our interactive lesson plan. So I click File, Publish to the Web. Yes, automatically republish, so I click Start Publishing, and OK, and it gives me a link. So if I copy this link to the clipboard and go put it in my Schoolworld teacher site, every time I make changes to this lesson plan, those changes every 5 minutes will be automatically published to my website. So when kids click on it or parents click on it, they'll get the latest and greatest. Add a blank new subpage. Not that that's necessary. You can add it to an existing subpage as well. Okay, and down here I say here's a link to the latest and greatest copy of my lesson plan. So I select the words that I want to be the link, click the little hyperlink button, make sure that I backspace over anything that's already been given to me so nothing's duplicated. And I right click and paste in there. Open it up in a new window. That way when they click on it, it opens in a new tab or a new window rather than the same one. Makes it easier to get back to my website. And I say OK. And you can see it's underlined, indicate it's a link. Make sure that I click Save. I view the page. And now when they click on the link, it opens up a new tab that takes them to the published version of my lesson plan, all of which has links that are active. So if I click on this video on cells, and I'm already logged into Discovery, it takes me straight to that video on cells. And I click the back arrow to get back to the lesson plan. This worksheet on cellular respiration, click on it, takes me to the Dropbox file. Click on this YouTube video link, takes them straight to the YouTube video, and then notice it started right there at 4 minutes and 2 seconds, right where I wanted it to. Click the back arrow. You notice in how I get back to the lesson plan, clicking the back arrow. About this template. This was, I think, a link to a Google Doc. And just to make sure that it's going to function without them being signed into a Google account, what I might want to do is make sure that I am signed out of Google. So I'm going to refresh this page just to make sure. Yes, I'm signed out. Okay, so now I click on this template, and it takes me right in there. And it's a view-only copy. I'm not signed into Google, so if it was a student wanting to use this template so that they could complete an assignment or use it as a starting point, then what they would do is they would sign into their school Google account, and then they would go File and make a copy. And you can see it's grayed out right now because I'm not signed into any Google account, so I can't make a copy of something. But that's all there is to it. Now we've got an interactive lesson plan. What's really nice about this is if I make changes to this when I'm signed into my Google account, if I make changes to it, every 5 minutes Google is going to update those changes to be reflected on my lesson plan. And you can see it's nice full page landscape. So there's lots of room to describe what you're doing, what unit or TEKS you're focused on, and so forth. Alright, again, I'm Eric Folks, Instructional Technology Coordinator for Lampasas ISD. I hope this has been helpful. As always, feel free to holler at me or Lori Ramsey at any time. We would love to help you out with any of this. Thank you for your time.